Welcome back. The only boy on an all-girls field hockey team at a New York high school getting the boot. School officials say that he was having a negative effect on the game, and the boy, he says he just wants to play and he misses his teammates.
I play a lot of sports, but none of them compared to how I like field hockey. It's just so much fun. I hope that they'll let me just play for at least one more year, just keep it going, because it's been so much fun, and I think the girls are my family now.
The 13-year-old is just 4'8", by the way, and the county's youth sports executive says when a boy plays a girl's sport, it leads the way for other male players to come in and take over. Our apparel panel is back. Julie Roginsky, Deneen Borelli, and Mary Walter. And I'm going to start with you this time, Deneen.
Listen, you can't change the rules in the middle of the game, pun intended. The officials really should have contemplated all of the consequences that could have occurred by having a boy on an all-girls team, or other boys that may be involved. So, I fault the officials.
Yeah, or vice versa. A girl on an all-boys team, I mean, she could take over just as easily. Mary?
Exactly. As long as they have the same number of teams available for the boys and the girls, then he's got to find a male sport he wants to play. In Ireland, where he's from, this is a male sport.
And that's the thing, his family's from Ireland, or at least they moved there when he was 2 years old, and so he was brought up there and he was able to play, because field hockey isn't just traditionally a girls' sport over there. It's also an Olympic sport, and males play as well.
Right, and I mean, that's what I think was so offensive when they said, well, it's typically a girls' sport, so he can't play. Well, why not? Look, he's the same height and size, and I think weight.
But what size, then what height restrictions do you put on? I think you made a good point. It's a slippery slope.
But my point is right, but if we're expecting girls to be able to play regular football, which I think there are some girls out there in high school that have tried to get on the regular football team with boys, and we're sort of saying, this girl's good enough to play football with the boys, why can't she play? Well, then let this kid play if he's actually qualified to play in terms of not hurting anybody or harming anybody. It's a tough call. I see exactly what you're saying, but if this is a game that he's really passionate about, and he's not going to be some 6-foot-tall boy who's going to come and crush these little girls. Look, I played field hockey. I was horrible, but
best case scenario would be if the school could afford to have a male field hockey team.
Or an intramural team. Have an intramural
team's a great idea.
Let him play, and if they don't get enough boys to play, then he doesn't play.
Well, does free speech extend to clicking the like button on Facebook? Not according to a federal judge in Virginia. He ruled that liking something on the social networking site does not protect you under the First Amendment. 4 former employees, they sued Sheriff B.J. Roberts, this is where all this stems from, after he fired them, saying that they were let go for supporting the sheriff's opponent in his bid for re-election. One of those workers had liked the Facebook page of the sheriff's opponent. Sheriff Roberts says that he wanted to replace them with sworn deputies, while others were fired for poor job performance. And just to explain to people who may not be on Facebook, because there are some, my mother's one of them, by liking, you just agree that, oh, well, I like this page, I agree to it, you just click. But I guess the difference would be if you actually physically typed in, I like this candidate, then you'd be protected. It doesn't make any sense.
Ridiculous.
Mary?
Honestly, I think they should be fired for being stupid, because for that alone, I mean, how dumb do you have to be? You can like somebody, but you don't go on there and like it where everybody can see it, and that's part of the social media. Everybody can see what you do.
Did this prevent them from doing their job as law enforcement officials? That's the part I don't get. You fire somebody for cause, right? You fire somebody for not taking a bullet when you're supposed to, or for not giving somebody a ticket when they're supposed to get one, whatever sheriff's officers are supposed to do. These poor schlubs just went and liked a Facebook page, and it's a political statement. They're basically being fired for their political views, not for their ability to do their job.
I think this is retaliation.
Exactly.
He's just getting back at them.
Right.
This is, they have their right to say whatever they want.
How did they not see that coming?
Well,
that's
they have
the
the right
thing.
to say whatever they want.
Really, I just think the better part of valor says be smart. And they clearly weren't smart.
Oh, I'm not saying they're the sharpest, sharpest knives in the drawer, but Deneen's absolutely right. Their job was not impacted by this. In terms of
well, you all did a great job today. Thank you all so much for joining us for our Power Panel, and we will see you back again. Thank you very much.